Fields going to throw right away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Play action. It's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Throwing again on second down. Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
To the air again, Fields. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. To throw is Fields. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on second down. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Inside handoff now to Fournette, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the draw, here's Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from zero again, so you just have one half to play instead of two. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, but there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. So out come the Bucs now. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Now Bernard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Bernard, touchdown, Buccaneers. That makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Read option, here's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this up to midfield. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields throwing again. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. Yeah, boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. On second down, here's Fournette. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it.
Dale.